Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're taking you along on our most recent home renovation project, and that is creating 2 new rooms for our boys. So now all of our kiddos have their own rooms. We're so excited about it. So you're going to see the befores, you're going to see some painting, you'll see putting together dressers, and the kids' final reactions once it's all decorated. So getting right into it, this is the room off of our kitchen that has access to our backyard. We had already created 1 new room inside the house, but we had this empty space that basically just had a piano, and it was kind of a dumping ground where the kids put their shoes. It really wasn't being utilized to its potential, and I hated this ugly wood railing. Like, no good reason for it. Also, the space up above it, there was like this giant airspace, and I swear half of our heating bill went to like filling that upper area. So my husband took off the railing, then he framed in the walls, he put up the sheetrock, insulation, all of those things that make a room a real room. And we are planning eventually on walling in the door that was there and putting in a window, but for now we're just going to leave that until we decide kind of what door we want to put in off of our kitchen, because we're going to need to put in some kind of a deck or something like that. Here you can see what it looked like all framed and sheetrock and mud and taped in, and it was just ready for me to paint. I am so happy with how it turned out. It is a small room, like our kids' rooms are definitely on the smaller side, but they are large enough to be called a bedroom, and they're perfect size for a twin-size bed, so I thought that was great. And while we were in the process of this renovation, my dad actually came to me with 2 dressers that he was looking to get rid of. They had been my grandma's when she had lived with us for a while, and he was like wanting to know, what should I do with these? Do you want them? And I was like, yeah, I want them, because right now, like, we were doing this renovation and 2 would be perfect. So I went ahead and I used a chisel and scraped off some of the old, like the varnish that had been on there. It was like a really, really thin wood varnish, and a lot of it was kind of falling off. You can see some of the befores here of what they looked like. That I took those off and then I sanded them down just with an orbital sander. I did end up cutting my hand with this sander. I got lazy towards the end and I cut my hand, so you guys will probably see that later. But if you've got old furniture that's just looking a little worse for wear, I would totally recommend just sanding it down and painting it. I went with a bright white for these, and I just picked up a paint at the Home Depot. They had this alkyd paint that you can use for like trim and cabinetry, and I did about 3 coats of this white paint. I think it turned out so nice. So basically my process was just scraping it down, sanding it, and then I dusted it off with a damp cloth. And then we did fill in any of the holes in the front, like where the old knobs had been. We filled those with a wood putty. Of course, if you're using the same knobs again, you wouldn't have to worry about that, but we were changing kind of the pattern. So we did that. And then I did 3 coats in total, and I let them dry like 3 hours probably in between each coat. It was pretty dry outside, so that definitely helps. One of my favorite parts of using like hand-me-down furniture was just the history that we have with it, and like knowing what it was used for and how many years I had seen it, but then kind of giving it new life and really making it look new again. And I like how older furniture is made too. Like, it's just so much more sturdy and well made, as opposed to the furniture now where it's like you move it once and then it's all of a sudden now like all the drawers are shaky and then the slides don't even work anymore. The next thing I needed to do was to paint. So we had some fresh drywall in there, so I had to first go in with a drywall sealer so that I could get that on it and really seal it all in, and then some just regular paint. I wanted to go with something light for this room. I was debating between a white or a light gray, so that's sort of the shade. Pretty much any wall in my house is either white or gray right now.
How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
I'm really curious how many of you guys hire painters and how many of you like do it yourself. I know when it comes to painting, it's like one of my least favorite things to do, just because it takes so long, and if you have to do any ceilings or anything like that, like my neck is always so stiff and sore. But hiring painters can be so super expensive, so we've always just done it ourselves. But man, it does take a lot of time, so I could totally see hiring it out.
Be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay.
The curtain rod in this room is actually from IKEA, and I have to tell you guys, I have never found a stronger curtain rod than these ones. So we've got them through our entire house. They're great if you have kids who sometimes tend to like really pull on the curtains. We've never had one of these pull out from the wall. They really are good. And then the curtains that we decided to go with are from Target. Most all of the home decor that I used in the rooms is from Target. So they were just ones that they had that are blackout. I really like for the kids to be able to go to bed like at a set time, and even if it's just slightly bright inside the house, it can make it a lot harder for them to fall asleep. So for kids' rooms, I always choose blackout. And I like these ones too because they're white, but they have some gray detail to them. So it's kind of like this weave texture. I love how like minimal but also bright and airy these looked. And then I also got a new rug for Landen's room, and this is from the Pillow Fort line at Target. So you can see the dresser all painted here, but I still needed to put on the knobs. So these are from Threshold. They're just a soft iron finish. I got the knobs for the upper drawers and then these drawer pulls for the bottom ones. I wanted something that would be easy for Landen because these are hand-me-down dressers. They're not the smoothest to go, like pulling in and out. They're a bit heavy. So I thought these would be a good fit. And also I really like the matte black sort of look. They're going to be durable, and I think they'll go with a lot. So Kaylee was my little helper for this project. I always try to get the kids involved on these kind of projects. Anything that they can do, like without paint, or chemicals, anything that they can do, I like to have them help with.
You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, I know you will always baby. I'll do it all for you. I'll be enough for you. 'Cause you make me feel like
I hadn't thought about it when I brought the dresser in here, but I needed to drill in some holes because the new knobs were a different like screw pattern than what we had before. So I went ahead and I got out our drill set, got the appropriate size bit, and then I just measured. I definitely measured like 2 or 3 times before I went ahead and I drilled the holes because I wanted to make sure that I had them like exactly right. Even still, I don't think I got them like quite straight and exact. But I did my best, and I really love how these turned out. I love how they looked, and it was so funny because as Landon saw me drilling the holes, he saw kind of like all the little wood chips, and he's like, oh, it's making a mess. I need to go get the vacuum. So even at this point, like, he was so excited about his room and like keeping it clean and feeling accountable to have his space be like his own. And like, even from that point, we were still just putting things together and working on the room. He was already really starting to take ownership of it. And I love that. Like, that's a big part of why we wanted them each to have their own room, because we wanted them to, like, you know, feel like they had their own space, somewhere for them to take care of, and just really like have responsibility. Like, Landon's 4 now. He's responsible for putting his clothes away. If he wants them folded in his drawers, then he needs to fold them and, you know, not rifle through the drawers. So this was really neat just to have him a part of the process, and also that like this is his space now. So it's really cool. You guys see him with the vacuum? It's like every step of the way he wanted to make sure he was like keeping it clean, and he was helping, and he kept like just adjusting little things here and there and really being like such a big boy helper. It was so cute. Once we finished up with the dressers, I started bringing in some home decor, so this faux plant, and then also this little basket, which we're going to use for Landon's dirty clothes hamper. And then special thanks to Lowell for providing us with beds for this video. If you've never heard of Lowell, they are like the one-stop shop for mattresses, mattress protectors, frames. They've got the bedding on there, and this frame is literally the easiest thing I've ever put together in my whole life. There was brackets on the footer and the header, so I was like so impressed. I had no idea that they were going to be this easy to put together when I had ordered them, and I love the dark color of this wood. My husband's like, oh no, are you gonna need me to help you put these together? Like, he didn't want to be in the video today. And I'm like, oh no, I'll figure it out, I'll do it. And then when I opened these up and I looked at the instructions, it's like a 5-step, like 5-minute assembly process. So easy to put together. So I was pleasantly surprised with that.
And I remember when you kissed me, I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the breath of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. We ran on top of buildings, just like a scene from a movie, living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall, never trip and fall. We'd never trip and fall, trip and fall.
Do you see how easy that was to put together? And we've done a video before on how to make like twin size bed frames. And so we've made 2 twin size beds before, and going to the store, buying the wood, cutting everything, then sanding everything, putting it all together, assembling it, staining. Like, we didn't even stain ours. So that full process, it takes a lot of time, but to be able to just put it together in literally 5 minutes, and all I had to do was slip brackets together, it was just crazy simple. So I was really happy about that. And then as you can see here, I'm just unwrapping the Lowell mattress. These are a premium gel memory foam mattress, so they are vacuum sealed basically. That's how they're able to get it in such a teeny box. If you live in an apartment, this is definitely the way to go, or just to, I don't know, it's free shipping. So like, it arrives at your door and you just bring it into the room. You don't have to like find a way to haul it. You don't have to pay for delivery, and it just expands. I would say it got to like 90% like right away. Like, as I was getting the plastic off of it, it was just expanding right up. If you're in the market for a new mattress, I would definitely recommend checking them out. They also do a 100-night free trial, so you're actually able to get it in the house, try it out, sleep on it for 100 nights, and then if you're not satisfied, they do free returns. So I think they're great, and then they've got a $100, $150 coupon code, and I'll put a link for that down below.
I'm free, without a care in the world.
What is it about little kids and wanting to jump on the mattresses? It's just something every kid likes to do. So I wanted to wipe off the sides of the frame since I kind of put it together on the floor, and Landen's been running all through this room, and we had, we were putting together the dresser. So I just wiped down the sides, and you can really see how beautiful that dark wood looks. It's so nice. And then of course I had to finally give it a try. I really wanted to try laying on it. Now we've had the beds up for, well, like a week now. And so I've had a chance to, tuck the kids in day after day, and I have to say, these are really nice. There's no comparison to what we had before, and there's just something awesome about being able to tuck your kids in at night when they have a twin-size bed. You can actually lay next to them. It's just the best, and it makes bedtime so much smoother. Next thing that I'm doing is adding a mattress protector. The Lowell mattress protector is not only waterproof, but also machine washable, and for me, anything that goes on the kids' beds has to be washable. And then I've had some mattress protectors that are only like stain, like water repellent, not waterproof, and it really needs to be waterproof. If you've got a brand new mattress, you want to protect that thing, especially something like as beautiful as this one. I wanted to make sure that it was protected, so I went ahead and I put that on right away, and then we followed that up with a set of brand new nice white sheets. These are definitely soft and smooth. They're not going to be hot, like they don't have a hot feel to them when you're laying in there, and I just always love like fresh white on beds. I think it looks really nice and crisp, and even if you're going to go with really any kind of comforter, even a darker one, I think white sheets just always look really nice and inviting. The comfort that I did pick out for Landen, actually this is one that he picked out, is from Pillow Fort, and we got it at Target. It kind of has like a street, like traffic look. I like that there's little trees on it too, and the colors in here are really neat with like some of the deep blues, and there's teal and a little bit of like mountain, and so it kind of combines the look of like traffic with nature too, which I think looks kind of neat. And then I just went ahead and I added 2 pillows on his bed. With the kids, I always like to have a pillow that they'll sleep on, and then I put the decorative pillow in front of that, just so, there's not going to be drool or boogers on the top pillow. It's just more for like decoration. And I think it turned out really nice, and I could not wait to see how Landen was going to react when he saw it all together.
All across my face, we used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace, daydreamer, kidnapped me.
bed? Do you like it too, Kaylee?
Yeah!
That's Landon's new bed. It's his new room. Did you see your dresser over there? Look, Kaylee, there's a picture of you on his dresser.
Wow!
You guys together.
Have me running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Have me running around, dressed in a gown, barefoot.
It was so cute. As soon as Landen saw the room, he had a few little personal touches that he wanted to make with his little slippers, and then also adding like another little plant. And then he immediately wanted to go get his clothes and start folding them and putting into his drawers, which just made me so happy that he really was like ready to make the room his own. It was so cute. And then we are moving on to Cameron's room. Now his room had already been built in. This is a room that we had a couple of our friends staying in for a while, but once they moved out, it was like right at the same time that we had this other idea to make another room. So I was just cleaning it up. I needed to clean off the windows, like both the outer and inner sides of the window, and just do a little bit of dusting in there before we got started.
Find out more about you. Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city lights. You and me, we got the whole world, but let's make it our own. Strumming along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Give it all we got together, we will always survive. So baby, find me somehow. Though there are millions in town, who would like to get to know you like I know you, touch you like I touched you yesterday night. I am under your spell, poison in my blood cells. You're the only drug that can save my body. Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city lights. You and me, we got the whole world, but let's make it our own. Strumming along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Give it all we got together, we will.
I also picked up a new hanging plant. This one I actually found at our local Trader Joe's. I thought it was so cute. It's such like a dainty little piece. And then we had the same wooden bed frame from Lowell. Like I said, you guys, these are so easy to put together with the little brackets. Literally was like 5 steps, 5 minutes. Really impressed with that.
Always yours from the get-go. Will I never ever find you? Will I never ever find you? Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city lights. You and me, we got the whole world, but let's make it our own. Strumming along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Give it all we got together, we will always survive.
I don't know why, but for some reason when I was putting together this bed, it just felt like I was making like a massage bed or like a spa bed. I don't know. Does it look like that to you guys? Just like the window and like the calm gray. I just felt like I was making like a place where I was gonna go like give a massage and like bring out some warm stones or something. I don't know, something about that like clean white sheets that it's just so like spa-like. I should mention too, the comforter that Cameron has now is also from the Pillow Fort line. It's one that he already had. He didn't find like a new one recently that he wanted to update to, so we just kept the same one, and if he sees one that appeals to him, then maybe we'll go with that. But this one was still good. It has a few marks and things like that from markers over the years, but it's still going strong. And I added a similar Pillow Fort hamper to the one that's in Landen's room. This one's a little bit taller. And then I also added a gray rug from that same Pillow Fort line at Target.
Oh!
Do you like it?
You even put that there too?
Yeah. That's for you to organize some of your clothes in the closet.
Wait, you got this for me?
Yeah. Come check out your bed. You gotta actually like jump up there. It's a real big boy bed. You can totally stretch out and everything. See how much room you have for your feet? Look at that. See where I put your hamper too? Kind of right at the foot of your bed.
My things are so soft.
Yep, new sheets. And check out your rug too. Check out the rug down here. Ooh. You like Landens? You can feel it. Oh, careful that one, they'll fall off. Well, I wanted to sit down and do a little bit of a recap and kind of like a reflection now that we've had the rooms done for a bit. And I've got to say, overall, I am absolutely in love with the new rooms. Having a room for each of our kids it's just been such a blessing. Like the fact that they can get up on their own, even though the rooms are small, these are not huge rooms, I'm sure you guys can tell from the video, but the fact that they have their own separate space, and we kept them pretty minimal as far as decor and things go, but just being able to tuck them in at night and then have their own separate places and like full beds, like this twin size bed is so comfortable. Before, just trying to get through story time and a back rub and a prayer, we were like rushing because either the mattress was so small, being like a toddler bed mattress, and the other was so thin. We're just like really struggling and rushing to get through those. But now with each of the kids having a super, super comfy mattress, it makes tucking them in at night so much easier. And if you have 4 kids, you know how difficult it is at night when you're tired, they're tired, everybody's cranky, and you're trying to like share, give some love and be sweet and tuck them in right. So this whole transformation has so been worth it. Even though there was quite a work going into, creating walls and making rooms and all of that, so worth it. If you're curious about the low mattress, I will say the setup, even of the frame, the mattress frame was so easy to put together. The actual setup process of the mattress, I literally just zipped it out of the plastic and it was simple. I also really love that it's soft on the top, kind of has that like cushion at the top, which I like, but it's also very supportive and like firm at the bottom, so it's going to last, but it's comfortable. So it's a nice mix. They do have free shipping, 100-day trial, so you can sleep on it for 100 nights and make sure that you are totally satisfied and loving it. And if you want to send it back, they have free returns. I think that's pretty much it as far as the decor and stuff. The dresser, it's actually like a hand-me-down dresser that I refinished. Knobs are all from Target. Most everything like decor-wise is from Target. And then all of the mattresses, sheets, and frame are all from Lowell. So you can check out all that in the links in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. You can check out a few of our recent videos down below, up in the cards, or on the sides here, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!